Ryan's Toys Reviews is a kid who turned toys reviews into a global phenomenon, bro. If you don't know who Ryan Toys Reviews is, he's basically a 12-year-old kid who started YouTube all the way in 2015 at just 4 years old, creating toy reviews videos to millions and millions of subscribers, and has gained a mass majority of 37 million subscribers as of today and 58 billion views, bro. In today's video, we will be discovering and uncovering the truth of Ryan's toy reviews. You know what I'm saying? I got this video on here that I'm about to react to, basically explaining the truth about Ryan's Toys world. Because, you know, like I said, bro, he started his channel 2015. This kid was 4 years old, but eventually all kids do have to grow up. So will his age be a factor that leads to his downfall?
999,998, 999,999, 1 million. Morning workout complete.
Do you guys remember Ryan's toy reviews? Yeah, I do too. I've never watched them personally because back then I was just a little too old for his content, but I knew my siblings watched them. And you know, when he was like 4 years old, that content was great for his audience because his audience was 5 and 4 years old, around 8 years ago or so. 8 years later, he's about to be in his teens, and his audience is also about to be in their teens. And you would think his content has evolved to be directed toward that audience still.
Bro, like, you gotta understand, if you making videos directed towards a specific audience or a specific age group, eventually, bro, that age group will grow up, and you know, I'm not gonna say they would no longer watch your videos, but it would definitely fall off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, who's gonna be 12 years old watching toys reviews? Some 12-year-olds might watch toy reviews, but eventually, let's say you go from 12 to 15, you know what I'm saying? Then nobody watching toys reviews at 15, so.
But it's not, because it's still directed towards 5 and 4 year olds, which is really disappointing.
Right.
There, one of my favorite Ryan World villains. What do you think?
And you might be thinking, well, why is she still doing this? It's because of his greedy parents. Now, you might be thinking, why though? You know the saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it? Well, yeah, they took that shit to heart because they did not go astray from their previous content. It makes sense because when you look at some of their most popular videos, it's around that genre. 2 billion, 1.1 billion, and many videos with over 100 million views in their catalog. And I know what you might be thinking, well, how's it his parents' fault? Well, recently, a lot of his content is basically shilling Ryan toy review product. As you guys know, they have their own comic series or whatnot.
It is definitely his parents' fault, bro. His parents got to understand that not only their son is getting older, but the audience that he makes videos towards are also going to be older soon.
And they also have their own merchandises, which you can find at Walmart, Target, you know, stores like that, Toys R Us if you're in Canada. And the content, a lot of it, a large proportion of it, has become a platform where they could just start shilling their own products. I mean, like, look at this thumbnail, for example. Ryan sent us a mystery box, and it's just a whole bunch of Ryan Toy Review branded products that you can buy at stores again. So yeah, if whenever you ask me how is it his parents pushing him to do this, I just say watch his content and tell me how many products they're trying to shill in your face. Now, what I don't understand about this is he's about to be 13 years old. He's about to get into his teenage years. He's not going to be wanting to do this forever. Maybe he's doing this right now just to please his parents and whatnot. But keep in mind, Ryan's toy reviews has consistently been in like the top 10 highest earners for like 5 years in a row. Matter of fact, in 2018, Forbes reported that he earned a staggering $22 million at 7 years old. At 7, he earned
$22 million at 7 years old, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was the parents too, bro, yeah, we gotta run that back again. It's like, nah, bro, that's a lot of money though. I can understand why they trying to push him to, you know, keep doing the same content, keep making the same videos or whatever, but
$22 million. He could have come on YouTube in 2018, made $22 million, never uploaded a video again after that year, and still live better than 95% of the people in the world. Now, you might be thinking, well, why the hell do you care? You know, this isn't your child, this isn't that, this isn't this. Because when I was 13, I know damn well I didn't want to be making playing giant carnival games challenge. That's not the shit I wanted to do when I was 13. When I was 13, I wanted to play video games. And I feel like
I was playing Fortnite at 13
as well, where he's like, do I really want to do this? I guess, you know, when you're that young, you want to do what your parents want you to do because you love them and whatnot. So I can't really blame him, so I'm blaming his parents for it. Now, the consequences of still doing these kinds of videos is kids don't care how much money you have. So when he's in school, he might be bullied because of the content that he's still making and being put to work to make. Like I said, kids do not care how much money you have. The only thing they care about is the social structure. Matter of fact, many child celebrities on YouTube have now outgrown the content they used to make and now have their own channels and do their own thing. They basically grew up with their audiences and now they're making videos targeted towards the same audience, but now that audience is just older. I think that's what Ryan needs to do. I think Ryan needs to put his foot down and be like, hey, look, I'm getting older. I want to be able to do my own content. I want to be able to grow with my old audience because those are the people that remember Ryan fondly. I'm not going to lie to you. When you watch someone for a very long time, for example, Dan TDM, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, when people watch them for a long time, people will have have fond memories of them because it brings them nostalgia. And Ryan Toy Reviews has a lot of those fans. Ryan Toy
Exactly,
Reviews
bro.
brings them
He has a
nostalgia and whatnot.
crazy
But they're not
37
about
million
to go
subs.
and watch Mommy Goes Back in Time, pretend play time travel adventure. None of them are going
Like,
to be
come on.
watching that because they're just not interested in it. Now, again, you know, this is not my life. I'm not his parents, but hopefully, you know, he does have somewhat of a normal life, because keep in mind, this child has been in the spotlight since he was about 4 years old. So
4
for
years
most
is
of his
crazy.
life, this
4
guy
years
has
old,
always had
bro.
a camera shoved in his face and said, here, make content. Hopefully he can finally be a normal child. Maybe once he puts his foot down and says, look, I want to have a normal life, I want to have my normal teenage years now, I think we've made enough money. But yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, then consider liking and subscribing, and let me know how you guys feel about this. Am I wrong? Am I right? I always like to hear other people's opinions.
And honestly, man, I do feel like even if he did switch his content up to, you know, target his age audience, he'll still, you know, pull views, bro. If you still doing content that you were doing when you was 4 years old, those same people that sub to you when they were also 4, they're not gonna want to watch that anymore, bro. I stopped playing with toys at probably around 12, maybe a little bit before then. You know, I transitioned to playing video games and stuff more around that age. So let me know what y'all think, bro. What age were y'all playing with toys up until? Do you think Ryan should switch his content up as well, or do you think it should still, you know, continue to do that?